Hi everyone, my name is Nicola. I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, it's great to have you, and if you are returning, thank you for coming and spending some time with me today. So I'm going to do a stitch with me today, and as you will no doubt recognise, this is B. It's my Geckorouge piece, Lorna Laine. What have I done here? I've got all kinds of string knocking about everywhere. Bear with me, 2 ticks. Yeah, B, Lorna Laine, Geckorouge. This one is stitched. Oh, cracker. Can't get there. There we go. 1/1 full cross on some 25 count fabric. That's it. So yeah, I'm going to do a stitch with me. I'm going to have a chat about some comments as well, as we are fast heading down into the Christmas season. Before we know it, the whip parades will be here, and we'll all be busy looking at those. Okay, so I'm just setting up this morning. It's been a bit of a sleepy start. Where am I going to start today? I'll just start there, I think. I started my first park thread. I'll try and get some parking worked in a little bit, I think. So I hope everybody is doing okay. Wednesday, as I film this, be no live stream tonight because it's Lauren's pantomime. So we are looking forward to that. Although I have got a work day to get through. And I believe you've got the dentist today, haven't you, love? Mm-hmm. And he's going to get his sore tooth looked at. So, yeah. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing okay. We are plodding on. It was ever thus. But yeah. Just a reminder, please, before we start, please do give this video a like, a thumbs up, add me a comment, and if you're able to, hype the video as well. Check as well, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. If not, it is free by clicking on the subscribe button and then the drop down to select all notifications. You'll be told every time I upload a video. And just also, as well as a reminder, there is a small change to my schedule over the Christmas period. There will be no live streams on Wednesdays between until, should I say, the new year. So the next live stream on a Wednesday will be on the first Wednesday of 2026. Unless that falls on New Year's Day. What day is New Year's Day? Is that a Wednesday or a Thursday? Thursday. A Thursday. Oh, that's all right then. Okay. So yeah, so I hope everybody is doing okay. As I say, we aren't too bad. Just a little tired, but it still is that dark mornings thing. I don't like them. I don't like to get out of bed when it's dark. It won't get light until turned 8 o'clock. And the other day when I was filming my Flosstube, it didn't appear to get light all day. It was just so dull and miserable all day long. But 21st of this month, the days will start to get longer again. So hopefully things should start to feel better. March, April time, I'll be leaving work, leaving the office, and it'll still be light. So that's the way I look at it when I go into the office. So yeah, as I said, I have got some comments that I want to go through. So we will be getting cracking on those. Get some stitchy miles done. Okay, just grab my morning drink and a tablet as well before I forget. I don't want to forget my tablets. It's helping me enormously, so okay, so my first comment is on Flosstube 49, Stitchy Aim Reached. So if you've seen that, you will know I managed to reach my 500,000 stitches this year. That was my aim, to get to 500,000. I reached that in early December. I'm super happy. I've done a lot of stitching this year, and the bug is still there, ever present. So the first one is from Obsidian Phoenix, who says, "Stitchy goal reached, way to go." Thank you very much. Yeah, I was very happy to reach that, and if I get around that in the coming stitchy year, I'll be very happy too. It's like a benchmark for me now. I have stitched at every opportunity this year. Stitched in the car, I've stitched in hotel rooms, I've stitched in the office, I've stitched at my desk when we had IT problems and all we could do was answer the phone and say, "I'm really sorry, can't do anything, call back later." I stitched on a weekend, I stitched in my pyjamas, I've stitched in pubs, I have stitched everywhere and in every scenario you can think of. So I was very, very happy to make the aim that I set for myself. If I hadn't done it, I wouldn't have been unhappy because I'd still have got more stitches. In the previous year I did about 380,000, something like that, I think. Hang on, I've got my stats here. I have stats. In December 2024, the end of December, I did 387,000 stitches, so smashed it by a good way. Well, not in December, in the year. I don't think I'll manage much more than what I've been doing. Beg your pardon. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy enough with that. 500k is a lot of stitches. And as a result, last weekend I had to top up my master set because it was looking a little depleted. Okay, Jane comments to say, you are looking even better. Well done, you. Congratulations on the stitch goal. Great stitch reaching milestones in some of your whips. Wish Lauren all the best for Panto. Thank you for the notification about videos over Christmas and New Year. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, I passed on your good wishes to Lauren. She was out until about 9 o'clock last night, or whatever it was when she came in, 8ish, 9ish. And of course, you know, we're going to go and see the performance tonight. Yeah, it's been exciting for her. Here comes Hannah. Morning, Hannah.
Mm. Yes, I'm here. What do you want?
Hannah and the cat.
I'm telling you, this cat's got a stereo problem.
It's called she knows she can wrap you round her finger or her paw. Sharon Fennell says congratulations on the 500k. Thank you, Sharon. I know that you aimed for the same but didn't quite get there, but hey, you know, life gets in the way sometimes, and I know that you've had a busy year, but you've done awesome too with those couple of big finishes. It's been phenomenal to see. Yeah, I do mind you when I'm filming, thank you.
Do it look like I need to borrow your hands? What for? Just hold that open.
Why she couldn't set it on a chair, I don't know. They're not going to go in flat. It's not big enough. You need one of the bigger bags, like the flow bag or something.
Okay.
She's taking buns to work today because it was a birthday on Monday.
Pantry.
Yeah. I can't bloody find it.
Well, use your torch.
Okay. Kelly says, hello Nicola, my friend, Merry Christmas, best of luck to Lauren in the panto. I've enjoyed, no worries about the lives, very busy with the holidays. I've enjoyed seeing all of your projects of the past week. I joined you for your stitch with me when you did Envy, but I was stitching on Yippee-Ki-Yay. Thank you, Kelly, and same to yourself. Merry Christmas to you and yours, and of course to everybody who watches my videos. And I look forward to seeing your progress on Yippee-Ki-Yay. Go and put it on a chair.
It won't work. I'll have to it'll fall. The bag is empty. It's a lot longer. It's going to be quick. I've got things to do.
It may be slightly wonky, but at least it's not tipped up.
You bust the bag.
No, it's bad going.
No, don't push them down. You'll get them stuck. Sorry. Oh, goodness. Anyway. Oh. Right, okay. Woohoo, says Jodie. Happy dance on reaching 500,000 this year. And still counting. Yes, indeed. I am up to about 515,000. Absolutely amazing. Your needle's been on fire. Always enjoy seeing your beautiful whips and enjoyed the visit. Big hugs and love, Jodie. Thank you, Jodie.
I'm sure I've had more kit than anybody else.
Yeah, well, you will have. Hannah's having birthday cake for breakfast.
Breakfast of champions.
Indeed.
They're our worst breakfast.
That's very true. And my philosophy is at least you're having breakfast.
Yeah.
Hannah. Hannah has a very nasty habit of not eating.
I've had far too much recently.
Well, you are allowed to, you know. You do expend a lot of energy. Oh, she's not burping, she's trumping. She's not trumping, she's burping. I don't know. Tina Stitching Baps, your needle's been on fire this year. No idea how you've done it, but happy dance. Happy stitching and take care. Thank you, Tina. Sometimes I wonder how I did it too, because I do spend quite a bit of time just scrolling through my phone. But obviously, I managed to make it up somewhere. And I'm never really late in bed. I think 10:30 is my absolute limit of a night.
What do you mean you go to bed at midnight every night?
What?
You go to bed at midnight every night, you know.
But I think it's because I just take advantage of the time that I do have. And of course, two-handed stitching all helps as well. Okay. Okay, where am I up to? Frida leaves me a heart. Thank you, Frida. And Maddie says, well done with your goal. I just reached 90% on Be Elemental. Aim of Christmas Eve finished. Then I'll prep and cut threads for the fats for the sale in 2026 that week. I also go back and just try and do 200 half stitches, so 2,000 half stitches a day on Harmony and see where I get to on that before the sale start. And hopefully I can figure out a good rotation after the first week on Battle. Oh, Maddie is referring to the Haid Stitch Along, the Heaven and Earth Designs one. So Maddie's got plans, a big finish, more work on Harmony, and crack on with the sale. My rotation will stay the same next year as it has been this. Just that the amount of stitches will change. Just sort of fits better, I think. Okay. Tracy Del Camp says congrats on hitting your goal, and Katinka says what a great goal to reach. Congratulations. Thank you very, very much. It was a musing of mine, can I possibly do it? And to be fair, I didn't really think that I could, but obviously I've been lucky with stitchy time. There hasn't been a single day this year that I haven't stitched, whether it be on my projects or in a model stitch. There hasn't been a single one. I haven't picked up a needle. And it's even now Hannah will come down and say, what are you working on?
She'd always got Disneyland.
Daphne leaves me a heart. Thank you, Daphne. Even emoji comments are very welcome, so please do keep them coming. Comments and interactions help me with the algorithm, get me seen, so it's all appreciated. So yeah, heart and a sewing needle from Daphne. Cheryl Randleman, the unicorn is looking fabulous. Great job on reaching your goal of 500k. I can't even imagine getting that many stitches in a year. My best day since I started tracking with markup in September has been 1,005. That's still a great day, and if you did 1,000 stitches a day for a year, if you managed to do that, or an average of 1,000 a day, that's 365,000 stitches. So, you know, never say never, Cheryl. I mean, 500 stitches a day is, you know, 180 odd thousand. So, you know, and some days you have better stitchy days than others. I have days, one day where I stitched over 3,000 stitches. I've had a day where I think I stitched, the lowest was about 400. It all balances out in the end. But it's good that you're able to track on the app what you're doing. That's the only thing about Pattern Keeper. I can't see how many stitches per day that I've done in the app. That's why I write it down separately and use StitchPal. But I do have to do a manual search for, you know, the lowest stitches and the highest stitches kind of thing. Okay. Patricia leaves me some hearts. Thank you, Patricia. I'll just grab a drink. And our lovely Sandy says, wow, great update, Nicola. Congrats on reaching your 500k goal. You deserve it. I'm glad you're going to be taking some time out from your lives. I'm sure you're going to be busy with Whip Parade and Christmas prep. Good luck to Lauren. Hope she enjoys her first performance. What is it they say? Break a leg, Lauren. Thanks for sharing. Take care and happy stitching. Thank you, Sandy.
With the look we have in this family, I'm not sure break a leg is appropriate.
Neither am I.
Yeah. Well, I am almost prepped for Christmas. We normally go shopping on a Monday, but with it being Hannah's birthday and there was some horrendous traffic around, we decided not to go on the Monday, and Andy and I went on Tuesday.
Because I was late home because of traffic.
Yeah.
It was nice to go without you, Hannah.
So we went shopping yesterday, and we've got our last Sunday before Christmas is, well, as you're watching this, it'll be tomorrow. And we're having a Picky Bits tea. Because I'm not doing a roast and then doing a roast again on Wednesday. Thursday, whenever it is. Wednesday's Christmas Eve, isn't it? So I got that. We've got all the meat for Christmas, and the only thing next week that I need to get is fresh vegetables. I've got fridge stuff. I've got things like crackers. I've got butter. I've got sweet treats, Christmas pudding, cream, because we always have that stuff in a can. You know, so I've pretty much got everything. All the Christmas presents were done and dusted before I went back to work. I've just got a couple of ones to wrap. But yeah, other than that, I'm done. But I obviously, Wednesday being Christmas Eve, there's no way I'm going to be doing a live on Christmas Eve, because we will be getting vegetables prepped and stuff ready for Christmas morning, and we'll be having our family tea as well. So, and we you know, we like to sort of spend Christmas Eve together doing stuff. We might watch a movie or play a game or, you know, something like that. So yeah, I'm just, you know, winding down into Christmas, and we try Christmas in this house, we try not to have it formal. We try and be quite relaxed. It's very chill. There's no we have to do this, we have to do that. It's just very chill and relaxed. Get prep done in the days before. We're not, you know, I'm not stuck to the kitchen all Christmas Day. Like, I will cook the meat probably on Christmas Eve. We'll prep up all the veg, any veg that needs prepping, we'll do that on Christmas Eve. We'll clear and set the table. Well, we'll certainly clear the table, possibly set it Christmas Eve. So, oh no, we won't set it because we'll be having breakfast. So yeah, try and do what we can so that Christmas Day itself is a chill day, and I even usually manage to fit in some stitching. But yeah, my stepdad will come and spend Christmas Day with us. He will come over whenever he is ready on Christmas morning. And then he will have his gifts here. Then we'll have a Christmas lunch at about 1 o'clock-ish, 1:30. Play a silly game perhaps, and then Hannah will go with him Christmas night. Over to his house and spend Christmas night with him, so he's not alone. And then he'll bring her back on Boxing Day, and he'll have Boxing Day lunch with us. And then at New Year, he'll come on New Year's Day, and we'll have New Year's Day lunch. Oh, I've got a roast beef for that. So yeah, it's all mapped out. But lunch on Boxing Day will be cold meat, salad, pickles, you know, some chips and things like that. And, you know, essentially it's going to be like a picky lunch. Because that's how we like it. Congrats on reaching your goal and reaching beyond, says Sherry. Sorry I have been absent on other lives, but real life has been busy during the day. Hopefully I can join in on your last Wednesday for the year. Never apologise for not being able to make the live, Sherry. It's fine. Life gets in the way. That's why I run 2 a week, because if you miss one, you might be able to catch the other. I mean, I know that there's sort of a hardcore element of people that manage to catch both, which is great. But, you know, to have, I think for some people, the reason why I do the lives is, I think for some people, it always worries me a little bit, but it may be their only interaction that they get. And I know I'm not responsible, but, you know, for me, I like to be able to sort of bring in that bit of interaction on the lives, and, you know, perhaps for somebody to feel like that they actually sat in a room, you know, that they're not alone. I mean, I know that I do have some stitchers who come in on lives who do live alone, and that doesn't mean that they don't have family or friends or whatever, but I just think it's really nice that, certainly for our hobby, to have somebody who is sitting, talking and interacting with comments. I think it makes a difference. I could be wrong, but, you know, that's the way I feel. Let me just pin down these part threads, because otherwise they'll start to loosen. That's it. Patricia on live stream Wednesday, the last one of 2025. Leaves me some hearts. Thank you, Patricia. And then again, our lovely Kelly comments on Cosmic Marbles stitch with me that I did. And she says, hi Nicola, Cosmic Marbles is one of my favourite projects of yours. It's looking really good. Bright colours for sure. It certainly is. And this week I was talking on my Flosstube about Bizarre Bookshelf and how I didn't feel like I was making progress on it. Cosmic Marbles is a little bit smaller than Bizarre Bookshelf. Not by much. Well, so not by much. By about 25,000 stitches. But it's funny because Cosmic Marbles, even though I haven't done a lot, it feels like I've done a lot because I can see what's happening in it. It's just really weird. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying seeing how Cosmic Marbles is stitching up as well. It's the colours are really vibrant, and you know, unexpected colours in it as well. Like in the midst of those greens, I had like a really, really bright pink 917. It just seems bizarre. They're in the midst of greens. You all of a sudden get hit with a pink. Okay. And Patricia on Cosmic Marbles leaves me again some hearts. Thank you very much. I don't have a ton of comments today, so these ones will be running out fairly shortly. So once I've run out of comments, I will just go to sort of ASMR style and crack on with getting my stitches in this piece. I did a chatty stitch with me last week with the Lord of the Rings stained glass, and Kelly also comments on that saying, hi Nicola, I'm glad that work is going along okay for you. We're doing okay here in the Fraser Valley at the moment. The sun is out today, in fact, but the next storm is going to hit Sunday night, so the flooding could get bad again. So Kelly lives in Canada, in the Fraser Valley, BC, and they have had some quite nasty storms and floods. She's keeping us updated in our Simply Stitching Friends Facebook group, and making sure that, you know, she's safe, and we are glad to hear that you're staying safe, Kelly, you and your family. It's I mean, we see flooding here in the UK. We're fortunate, we live on top of a hill, but where we live, the village that we live in becomes a bit of an island when it floods, because every road out of you know, where we live gets flooded, but you know, us ourselves, we're not generally affected, but do make sure that you're keeping safe. Come on, there we go. You alright, love? You still not woke up yet? Ah. I think Andy's struggling with this dark mornings as well, aren't you, love?
Yeah.
I don't like these dark mornings because I have to walk to work and it still looks dark.
It is light.
Yeah, but it's a half and half.
It's not light properly, is it?
It's half dark and half light. And it really puts me off because it makes me think that I'm too early for work, but actually I'm just on the normal time I usually am.
Well, 21st of December, the days start to get longer.
Again.
Yep. Carla on my Lord of the Rings stained glass leaves me smiley faces, needles and hearts. Thank you, Carla. Pardon our lovely Carla in Portugal. Oh, Hannah!
Gotta go.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, they only listen to you to listen to my part.
Oh. Hannah thinks she's got a fan club for a trumping.
Oh, yeah.
Look, just go to work, will you?
Don't forget, Patsy made a book about me.
Patsy made a book about you.
Well, not technically a book, but she happened to rename a book in my honour.
Get to work. Cheryl on my Lord of the Rings stained glass. Again, Cheryl Randleman. Watching you a little bit later today. You mentioned changing your passport name. I've noticed that your last name on your Flosstube is Smith. My great-grandfather was Joseph Stanley Smith, who came over from England in the early 1900s. I'm pretty sure that there are lots of Smiths in England.
Yes, there are.
There certainly are. I mean, obviously I'm a Smith by marriage, not by birth.
Yeah, I wasn't so lucky.
Andy is a Smith by birth, and he's actually, Andrew Smith is one of the most common names in the UK.
And I have a friend whose last name is Smith, but with no relation.
Well, yeah, it's to be fair, it's hard to find Smiths who were related. You know, where I lived at Aldrich, there were 4 houses. The people in number 1, their surname was Smith, and the people in number 4, their surname was Smith, but they weren't related.
That's funny.
But yeah, there's a lot of Smiths in England.
Yeah, sorry for being so common.
Yeah. My birth name was Roberts. I was known by my father's surname, but never legally, which was Cox. When I first got married, my surname was Berry, and now I am a Smith. So I've had the use of 4 surnames in my lifetime. I think Nicholas Smith is quite a common name as well. I mean, there are 4 Nicholas Smiths that work for the organisation that I work for. I very often get emails and things, and I'm like, sure you got the right Nicholas Smith?
This is where having a unique name comes in handy.
Well, yeah.
Not everyone my name. Anyway, bye, Pete.
Bye. Have a good day.
I hope they will.
We got your buns?
Yeah.
All right.
I will took a bit office and run away.
Okay. Bye.
I do apologise on Hannah's behalf.
Oh, yeah. Trumping away. She's a 1-incher.
That's not what I call her. It might be a little bit less favourable.
She's so unladylike. I mean, to be fair, I'm unladylike when I'm not on camera, but, you know.
Yeah, you guys don't know her.
Well, they do, because I've made no secret that, you know, I can, you know, I've got a gob like a fishwife. I just, you know, don't do it on camera. I like Madam. She's a 1-incher.
Something like that.
Karen on my Lord of the Rings stained glass. Karen Ennis leaves me smiley faces and hearts. Thank you, Karen. And again, as does our lovely Patricia, who watches every video and leaves me some hearts. So thank you very much. Come on you go, thread. And the now lovely Laurie on my Lord of the Rings stained glass says, I stitch along with you. You're too quick for me. Love this piece.
Yeah. Too quick for everybody, aren't you?
I do stitch fairly fast, don't I?
Yeah.
I am 192 stitches in so far. We've been going 50 minutes. I started at 0.
That's not bad.
Okay. On my live stream on Sunday, Karen Annis says, I am working on the Flamboyance of Flamingos, Carolyn Manning. Please tell Hannah to have a very happy birthday. Hannah had a wonderful birthday. She had a lovely day. She got up in the morning. She had a birthday breakfast with Andy. Went out with Grandad. The dog needed to nip to the vets. And met her sister. And then in the evening, when she eventually got home, because she did get stuck in traffic, which was part of the reason we didn't do our supermarket shop, we had a takeaway tea and birthday cake. And she watched a movie of her choice, and she had some lovely gifts. A new cardigan, a blanket, chocolate, a key ring, pajamas, all kinds of bits and bobs, which was lovely. So yeah, she had a great day. And of course on the Sunday, the day before, we'd been out for lunch as well, and went to Carvery. Hannah loves the Carvery. And clean plate from her, which is unusual. She normally leaves something. She normally overfaces herself and leaves something, but no, clean plate this time. And pudding as well. Yeah. Okay. Daphne on my Cosmic Marbles stitch with me, leaves me some sewing needles. Thank you, Daphne.
I think we're awake now.
You're awake.
A bit more. No, I'm not. Still not properly awake, but I'm a bit more.
I say you fell asleep fairly quickly last night. You were snoring in my ear.
At least you know I'm comfortable.
Hmm.
You worry about me too much, woman. You know that.
Mm-hmm. And for live stream Sunday, Patricia leaves me some hearts. And that brings out the last comment of the day. So thank you very much, those of you who've left a comment. Please do keep them coming. Even if it's just an emoji, they will help me enormously. So I still have just over half an hour of video time left. So I shall just be carrying on stitching in this ASMR style because I don't think we've got anything else to say really.
I'm sure if we think of something, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, just as usual, yeah. I wonder if Lauren will come down. She was knackered after last night.
Knackered again tonight. Should it be this difficult to wake up in the morning?
It can be when it's miserable like it is. You need coffee, but you don't drink coffee.
No, it's vile.
Maybe you should start off with a cup of tea.
Yeah, I see your point.
I haven't found anything else to say yet.
No, I haven't either.
Just stitching away.
We're boring today, folks, I'm afraid.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, what am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to completely...
Not quite sure what you're saying now, love.
Not sure I am.
Still early. Okay. It's quite nice actually sometimes to stitch these in a way that working in the park threads. I wonder why I left this one parked. It was on one stitch. Why don't I just do the stitch?
You tell me. You're the one stitching it.
I know.
You should know.
I don't.
Why?
Because I just don't.
What you like, woman? What are we going to do with the people?
Don't know.
I don't know either. I don't comment.
Hey dear.
We must sound to some of you people like we're constantly knackered.
Well, we are busy people. I mean, I work full time, you work, and then you do a lot of driving, and plus you do stuff around the house and that. And then, you know, like days like, I mean, yesterday we went and did the shopping and stuff, didn't we? And
Well, yeah, I get that, but even so, it's still...
it's called life. We don't waste a minute. That's the thing.
It must sound horrible just to people though sometimes, because you know, we're never ourselves. No.
I do question my parking sometimes. Why do I leave it with one or two stitches? Why don't I just stitch them?
You're parking?
Yeah.
Not driven for ages.
On me cross stitch you, Wally.
I know what you meant. That was just me being funny. Didn't work, did it?
Well, I'm still waiting for my driving licence to come back.
Oh, yeah. It will eventually.
Oh yeah, it's been done. It's been approved. Passport was quick, the driving licence not so. But still, mustn't grumble. It could be it's in the post, and post at the minute we're only getting once a week on a Sunday.
Yeah.
It's terrible, really. But, you know, British Post are short of workforce, but yet you applied twice. I think it was 2 or 3 times. Never heard back, did you? You'd have been perfect for that, all the walking you do. This one will be bumped up to focus for a finish once my unicorn is done. So it will be B.
B.
Yup. And then I think it'll be magpie. Allegedly.
I say that a lot.
Mm. Oh, it's a red sky.
Yeah. Sky in the morning.
Yep. Oh, ow. Pinks, reds and oranges, almost like these colours.
It's almost the sort of thing you want to stitch, isn't it?
Well, the sky outside is currently mirroring my stitcher shades.
Lovely. What are you saying there?
What are you doing over there anyway, dear? Are you plotting for next year?
Yeah, I'm planning a room.
Alright, okay.
Not majorly successful. So I'm having a right old shouting session outside.
Yeah, somebody's chopping or something, aren't they?
Yeah.
breakfast club time, I think, isn't it?
But, yeah, 20 past 8, that's been gone, isn't it?
Mm.
It's 8 o'clock, isn't it? That's
There might be kids going up to a big school there.
probably. I don't know.
I'll have some more drinks, lovely, please, if you will. Since it's 20 past 8. I'm normally a good way through. My second one's been out.
Blame Hannah for distracting you.
Oh, who distracted you then?
You did.
Oh, right, okay.
But I never said I minded this.
Good job, really.
I have witnesses.
All right, okay.
All these lovely people listening. I have witnesses.
Okay. Bless him, Andy keeps me topped up with coffee in the morning. Make yourself a cup of tea while you're in there.
No, I'm alright. I'm alright.
Of course, it'll be activity week in the local schools, week before Christmas. I remember then when I was at school, we used to have one in the summer, and we had one before Christmas. And it was bring in games or whatever, and wear your own clothes, and Christmas parties in the winter, and you know, you could sign up to do outdoor games in the summer and sorts of stuff. I don't know if they still do that now. I remember when I was a kid, we used to have a knitting one, and I used to go and do the knitting. We used to knit charity squares to make into blankets for charity. In the summer, we'd be sat in a first floor classroom that had windows at both sides, full windows. And it'd be like a little greenhouse, and we'd be there knitting. Funny what you remember. Didn't used to be many of us that did it, because knitting was you know, not something that you readily admitted to being able to do when I was a kid. I didn't care. I could knit, crochet, and of course I learned cross stitch too. I used to really enjoy going in with my knitting needles and my wool. $4mm needles and a ball of double knitting. And do a corner to corner square.
I can't make a tea anyway.
Why?
No tea bags.
Yeah. Did you use all of those that were in that packet?
I have no idea. I've just had to look for some more and I can't see any.
Oh, right, okay. I also remembered that we don't have any wine for Christmas Day.
Yeah, it's still got time.
Did you find any?
No.
I'll have a dig around when it gets light. It's still darkish. It's not particularly light.
Look out, they're off next door.
I just heard him. Or her.
Them, should we just say them?
One of the children. Been fairly quiet since their middle of the night argument, so I can't grumble really. I was disappointed that I couldn't go around there and give them what for.
I mean, you still could. Just on principle, you know what I mean? Why have I left one ninja stitch? Well, what is wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with me. All stitches do it. Don't they? Am I right, ladies?
I'll get round to them all eventually, but still. I've made some questionable choices on this piece.
Oh, I suppose to say something to that.
No. No. Just pointing it out.
Okay. You are a very talented stitcher, Mrs.
I can follow a pattern.
If I hear that one more time, you'll be in trouble.
It's true, I can follow a pattern. Why I'm in trouble for being able to follow a pattern.
You're right, but there's a certain skill involved in it. Do we all agree?
Maybe I should enhance that to say I can follow a pattern correctly.
That's better.
But that's not to say that if anybody doesn't follow the pattern correctly, that they're wrong. They're creative.
You don't do a lot of fudging.
I saw somebody on, I think it was on Facebook this morning, they've been doing one of a Rose Khan pieces, very, very brightly coloured, and put in a massive patch of grey where it should be purple.
Yeah, that sounds wrong. I mean, there's fudging, and then there's being a little bit too...
It's just picked up the wrong thread, that's all. It's easily done, to be fair.
Oh,
Done it myself a few times. Oh, language.
I never heard it.
Something walking to effing school. So, language, and there's a small child obviously with them as well. class. Stay classy, Romash. My tummies are growling. We are nearly there, peoples.
Oh yeah, yeah, there.
Mm.
Lovely.
Oh, we've done all right today. 358 stitches. I'm happy with that. Lots of park threads worked in. And this lotus flower is becoming complete. Let me just move things and zoom out. There we go. Oh, that's a bit too far. There we go. So yeah, nice little patch done today. So usual reminders, 3 videos coming up on your screen in a moment. If you've not seen those, please do go take a few minutes to have a look. I release my Flosstube on Tuesdays, Stitch with me Thursdays and Saturdays. I'm currently live streaming on Sundays only until January 2026. So if you can join me for any of those videos, it would be appreciated. For today, that's everything from me. Take care, happy stitching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.